Hello everyone, so today I wanna talk about 23andme versus AncestryDNA. So for anyone, a lot of people look on the internet for which one's better. Some people ask me, hey, which test should I take? And Ancestry or 23andme, both are the same price now. I thank 23andme for making this genetic, I mean, this DNA test go down. I think it was because of 23andme that these whole companies put the price down, because it was expensive before, and now it's like $99. It's like, oh wow, it's amazing. It's amazing to me, and I learned about DNA testing when I was like 17. I was watching National Geographics. I forgot that guy's name. He did a show where you could trace your roots to Africa. It was like a person. I don't know his name. The genome 2.1, that guy, the one, I'm not sure if he created it. I don't really know the whole story, but my eyes were wide open when I saw that, and I wanted to know everything. It's like he talked about HAPA groups and everything, and I was like, oh my god, wow, 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 wow. It's like, oh my god, that is like, what has happened? It's like what is going on? I was like so interested in it, and but then I go online, it's like, oh fuck, it's so expensive. It's like $500. I don't remember how much it was, and I was like so sad. I was like trying to raise money, and I didn't raise money. And then, well, with Ancestry, it was always like popular. You know what I mean? Ancestry was it's widely advertised. Histories, like learn about your history, learn about your American history on TV. You see it on TV. Like commercials. It's everywhere. So that's a test I really wanted to buy. It's like, oh, I'm gonna buy an Ancestry test. I was always talking about Ancestry, and it's like, oh, I want to buy an Ancestry test. My main focus was Ancestry, and then one day I'm watching Anderson Cooper TV talk show. It was I think it was in 2011. It was around 3 p.m. and I'm watching it. It's a repeat. It's a repeat show, and there's this girl. She was no one knew her ancestry, so she's like, I want to know where my family came from. I think I'm Italian and Jewish. And Anderson Cooper told her no, or someone told her, you're Puerto Rican. Your ancestors trace to Puerto Rico. And she was like, what? And I was like, what? And I was like, oh damn, she doesn't really look Puerto Rican. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I mean, that might sound wrong, but I was like, oh, she doesn't look Puerto Rican, and she didn't even know who she was. She didn't even consider herself like Puerto Rican. So that was amazing to me, and I saw that they advertised it for like a good price. It's like $9.99, and you pay monthly payments, or like 300. And it was different before because they had like, oh, pay this amount for this, for the full DNA results, or pay this amount for a short amount of time. That was back then. And I was excited, and I was like, oh my god, I have to raise money. I was like so excited, and I don't know what to expect. I was amazed, and I finally bought a DNA test kit from 23andme in 2011, and the first person I tested was myself. I paid $300. I paid $99 first, and I was paying monthly $99. And then, like, maybe that year in December, they started giving them out for $99, for $50. I was like, oh fuck no. It's like, I'm paying still here. But anyways, I bought like 4 DNA test kits, and I bought them, and I got them, shipped them. I tested my mom and my dad, and it was amazing because they've improved so much at 23andme with their ancestry results. And recently I tested with Ancestry.com, their DNA test kit. I bought 2 kits because they were $50 each, so I was like, oh, that's a good price, and I really want to test with them because I've always had a good image about them. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna find first cousins, second cousins. I'm gonna get a good ancestry painting, and blah blah blah. It's like, and yeah, I got my results, and I was like, okay. So, of all the companies out there, they're all different, and everyone has different tastes, right? It also depends on your race, on your ethnicity, or just race. Like, yeah, I mean, what else? It depends on your race, your background and stuff, on whether you're gonna find relatives and etc. etc. So I was say thinking let's see, which one's better for me, from okay, so since I've tested with both of them now, I'm just gonna talk about both of them because I can't really say anything about the other companies like Genome 2.1, 2.2, 2.0. Some people have tested with three of them, but I've tested with two. So okay, I'm talking too much. I'm so sorry. My favorite company to take a DNA test kit is 23andme. So let's see. I've tested. Hmm, hmm, hmm. I tested 8 people with 23andme, and I love 23andme. I love 23andme better than Ancestry.com. I saw a big difference with Ancestry.com and 23andme. I was like, oh wow, Ancestry 23andme is amazing. Sorry, I'm confusing them. Okay, so what I'm recommending is, for anyone that has this question, what test should I buy? I recommend 23andMe. Even though they don't provide DNA tests, I mean health results anymore, I still recommend it. I was always recommending it because of the health results. I was like, wow, you could learn your blood type, you could learn your everything. You know what I mean? It's like you would learn like the mutations and like the traits, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. I was always recommending it to everyone, and that's what sucks about Ancestry.com. They don't provide this. You provide their DNA, and they only provide you with like your ancestry results, like you're 80% Indian, you're 20% European, and that's that. It's not really, and they don't really explain the whole groups. It's ma, and they don't have haplogroups. They don't give me my haplogroups. I want to know my haplogroups. They don't do that. They don't have a lot of information at Ancestry.com, their DNA test kit. So I would never recommend Ancestry.com to anyone. You know what I mean? Well, cause like I would never recommend it to like what's the word, to anyone I know, because it's not really a great test. I mean, like I said, maybe it depends on your background. You know what I mean? Like maybe if your family just came from Europe, like you're gonna be able to find first cousins, second cousins, and all this amazing stuff. But for me, 23andMe is better because I found like second cousins. I can't do that with Ancestry. I found like our ancestry painting is a keep our ancestry painting keeps getting adjusted. So as I add my parents, uncles, it gets better. It improves. I was like, oh, it gets amazing. It even tells you what DNA you get from each parent. It's like you get, like, for my dad, I get 150% Native American from my dad, and my dad is 100% Native American. Um, Ancestry.com does not do that. Ancestry.com does not do a lot of things. So as y'all can see, why I strongly recommend 23andMe. 23andMe doesn't pay me to talk about this. no one pays me. But a lot of people watch my videos because I show my ancestry results, and they're asking me, oh, which one should I buy? And I well 23andMe, you know what I mean? Like I tell them I prefer 23andMe, but you choose with whatever you read, with whatever you recommend. I mean, with whatever you feel is better for you. You always have the second option to save up money and take another one with another company. It's always better. It's always good to take with as many companies as you can. That's what I recommend. Take a DNA test kit with as many companies as you can. And I just tell them, hey, I prefer 23andMe because I do. It's way more amazing than Ancestry. They have a lot of tools that amaze me. It's like, oh wow, this is amazing. It's amazing. You know what I mean? They even get donations to study all these disorders, like diseases, and it's amazing. Even though they don't provide health results anymore, hopefully they fix that thing with the FDA, and hopefully we get our health results, because now they're offering health results in Canada. You know what I mean? If you live in Canada, you're gonna get your health results. So I think that's amazing, and hopefully they improve here. They're in California. It's like, come on, I'm from California. Why is the FDA doing this? Why you? It's amazing. What made me happy about 23andMe is that they made these other companies lower their DNA test kit. They got $1 billion in research, and like within the next couple of months, their DNA test kit was 99. Now I was like, oh wow. And then a few months after that, Ancestry and all these companies went way down. And then the FDA thing came up, and that's when everything got fucked up, and 23andMe got affected by it. And now I'm not surprised that they got affected by it, because they fucked up. And hey, but they're gonna improve. So I suggest for anyone that wants to take it, I recommend 23andMe. It is an amazing tool, and I love 23andMe. I wish I could give me a DNA test kit for more of my relatives, but they're not gonna give me a DNA test kit. I have to pay for it on my own terms. Like all these DNA test kits I pay for them with my own money, and it's hard, because that's a lot of money I've been paying, and no one helps me. It's like I tell them, I want to test my grandma, I want to test my grandpa, I want to test etc etc, but fuck, it's so much money. Like I don't have that kind of money. I'm broke. So oops, I'm sorry, I'm eating. So if anyone's watching this video, comment below what test you recommend to people, and write why you recommend it. You don't have to go by what I say, but like based on my experience, as a minority, as an Indian, and getting all this feedback, like on 23andMe, like my ancestry painting getting improved, my haplogroups, close relatives, it's like, oh wow, you know what I mean? It's like, this is amazing, for like a minority. It's like I'm learning all this, but 23andMe is improving towards the minority community. Like for the Indians, like if you go to like 23andMe surveys, you're gonna see that the 23andMe population, there is like 2% Indians in the community. Out of half a million people that tested with 23andMe, 2% is Indian. Can you believe that? That is a small percentage. So I'm hoping that they test more samples and they improve, and I'm hoping that they fix the noise. I'm hoping that they do all this good stuff towards all this community, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, people are worried about privacy issues. You should be worried about the privacy issues. Trust no company, but I don't give a fuck. I sent everyone's DNA to them. If they share the DNA test with other companies, who cares? I don't care. It's like no one really cares. I believe if they want to improve, like disorders, they want to find a cure, go ahead and use my results. Go ahead and use my family's DNA to improve health. A lot of people say that might be unethical. I'm okay with them sharing all these news because it's like for the greater good of health. I want, you know, I wanted to fix health, to improve towards the health community because there's still a lot of health problems, and as they continue, hopefully hopefully they're doing Alzheimer's. Hopefully they could fix Alzheimer's. They find a cure, and I'm excited for that. And 23andme is a good and powerful company, and hopefully they keep discovering new stuff. It's amazing. I'm excited. I get too much. I get way too excited over this. I know I shouldn't, but I do. Everyone should get excited. You know what I mean? And oh, sorry. So what else do I have to say? 23andme provides tracking. Since I live in LA, it gets there quick. They have refer a friend. They have a refer a friend code. So I share my refer a friend code from 23andme, but some people say the link doesn't work. So I'm sorry. I when I refer friends, I do get $10 from 23andme, so that's pretty cool. It's only in the U.S. So yeah, I get $10. That's cool. It's like $10. So basically, I still pay $115 for the test. Whatever. But yeah, that's it. I'm sorry for talking too much. I don't know. I don't know how to speak that well. And my head hurts right now, and I just have too many thoughts going on. So I get confused, and I was like, oh, what do I say next? And so sorry about that, but hopefully this helps. Hopefully this video helped anyone that wants to test with 23andme. With 23andme. Hopefully this video helps the people that are undecided and want to choose a test with. Yeah, hopefully this video helps. Okay, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm stressed. Hopefully this video helps, and hopefully you choose wisely, and hopefully with whatever you test you take, it works out well for everyone. And of course, a lot of people are interested in DNA. So for anyone out there, share your videos, share your ancestry results, upload your results to YouTube. We're all grateful for this. A lot of people comment on my ancestry. That everybody's excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for everyone's ancestry too. It's like, oh wow. Some people say, oh, I'm 100% European. That sucks. But that's okay. There's more to learn. There's history to learn. And that is it. I'm ending this video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all my subscribers, and I'm making this video for my subscribers, and I'm sorry for talking and all this stuff. This is way too long of a video. I'm so sorry, and thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone.